All right, well, here we're going on. This is level 2. We're going in here too. Right? The pan tuning course. What really consists of is pre-tuning the pan, setting the pan, pre-tuning it, burn it, and then tune it again to the best of your ability. Now this process is a very tedious, tiresome on your brain, your hands, and everything else, your whole body. But that is the way you have to go if you want to become a tuner. You have to put in the hours and you have to train your ears. It also have some ear training in it too. You must know when is a high pitch, when is a low pitch. That takes some time too. Some people, you know, they're kind of slightly tone deaf, so they have to train their ears to get that.
Yeah.
All right. So is the first note is D, right?
Yeah. So what happened? You can do anyone.
You can do anyone first.
You could do anyone.
Because
Wait, what is
at the end of
the length of the note? 22 inches?
Well, I wouldn't do it, huh?
Huh? Yeah, no. Don't bend the rule. Do it straight first. 22 inches is right?
Yeah.
Where's it? Small note.
small note.
Yeah, like, alright. How much G is?
G is 19.
19, alright. You see? Things are the same point.
19 and a half.
19 and a half, right? 19 and a half, right? Right? The high D?
The height is 16.
Right? So, right. You have it there. So now, you draw from where mark to the center. Hope you're watching, small man. Right, so we have D, D, G. There's something else missing. Huh? What missing? You ain't too sure? There's a big note where how you're shaping the center and then.
You're starting to sing from the center.
Yeah, well, it's starting to sing. But we're still marking all the notes. Right? So, first thing was, this is called a radial line, right? We have a next line called the note line, which it is must remember your size, you know. You forget that. Which is
With the same age you start off.
you didn't do that measurement?
Yeah, we did it, but not like now.
When you did it? When you started sing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could do it now, you could do it then. It is no problem.
So why is it you use? You have to use it or doesn't matter?
It's according to how good you could tune and what you want to hear out of the notes. But basically everything.
But for people like us,
Yeah, you had to learn this basic. Right? And then what I did after? I draw what, a circle?
yeah.
Where's the
Then
line?
we draw this circle
Yeah.
around and then we
Try to sing it.
Alright, so what was the length from the rim to where the circle was? What was the measurement?
8 inches.
Alright, draw the circle, let's draw the circle. You could draw half and let small man try and draw. So yes. Alright. Let me show you the correct technique in doing that. All the fellas there get 8 inches, right? Alright, you see all my fingers? Watch, look at my 2 fingers. 3 fingers holding the marker and the punch the same time. And you're going so. You're just moving your left hand. You understand? So, now it's something you have to practice. It come like you're holding a pen to write. You understand? Watch you grip. You're holding the marker, it come like it's in a vice. Because you're locking it in here, and you just press it down and moving your left hand. Right? Now let me see you try it. 8 inches, right? See, the line stuck. Now I tell you, you have to practice.
And how I go move with that?
Okay. You go ahead, you don't worry.
So from here on this thing. Alright.
No. Watch. Like you're holding something so. Come down. Come down. Watch my 3 fingers.
I see what
Yeah, bring down your hand.
28.
Go, bring down your finger. Bring down. Yeah. Yeah. And bring this one here. Your finger's longer than mine. Let it touch it. Right. Let me see. Move your left hand now. Next thing I had to say, I say the time is too short for a guy or the guys to learn how to do this thing in 2 weeks. That is a magical thing. I think that could happen. I think we need I could tell you about a year training, 3 days a week for this to really happen. All the tightness center now before the razor.
My name is Dylan Auguste and we're here at the level 2 pan tuning course. I was part of the first level of the course where we sort of got an introduction into the steps it takes to make a pan up to the rough tuning of the instrument. Now that at the level 2 course we've done the fine tuning after a refresher of the first course. And what I really take away from the course is sort of the complexity of the instrument, how much goes into making it what it is. For example, when tuning a steel pan, it's really important to get the overtones correct, the overtones and the harmonics of the different notes. That's something you don't really get in other instruments like guitars and pianos and other instruments like that. You don't really have these sort of things to deal with. So it's something that the instrument itself, the sound of the instrument really takes advantage of to give a unique sound. And just getting a chance to work with the instrument at this stage sort of helps you understand what you can do with the instrument when playing it, how it can help bring out certain things in the pieces you're performing and such. So this is a really good course. The only downside I would say is that the courses sort of come too far apart and they're not long enough, but apart from that, it's a good experience.
Still sharp. Yeah, she's still going up so.
Well, Mr. Robbie is a very knowledgeable guy. You can get that from when you're talking to him. You can see he knows what he's talking about. He knows about the instrument, the process, the history. And he's a very open guy, so it's easy to talk to him and get his opinions and and interact with him to really see what's going on, really get a feel for what we're doing here. So it's been a great experience.
Side of it. See how easy it is? But that's the angle of your hammer.
That's the main thing, the angling of the hammer.
Yeah, angling of the hammer is very, very important. That's why, as I telling them, short space of time, you can't learn to use your hammer. That is the main thing. How to use your hammer, how you hold in the hammer. And until when you start holding hammer, you end up getting a certain type of muscle that you didn't even know you have. No, you're laughing at, feel it.
The experience has been one of, I would say, much needed knowledge for me as a young man in the art form of steel pan teaching and trying to do a little arrangements. It has enlightened me as it relates to how the notes operate and as well how to help get the notes back when they go off tune. Seeing that I wasn't there for the first year on level 1, I was able to understand at a very quick pace and get the grasp of everything that was being taught to me by the tutor. So I'm looking forward to maybe a repeat or an extension of this course in, say, maybe next 6 months or so, if it's possible, with CDF, and to utilize what I've learned when I go back to doing my little teaching in the different schools that I help out.
That is the angle. You're going wrong here. This is the angle. You're just tilting the hammer to the note, right?
So when you're making it, that line must
That circle
must be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like at what point in time would you put that circle there?
You start with it.
Yeah, and before they would mark it out from the start. So you get a reference point when you ship in the note.
I wasn't there for that.
That's like the center of the note.
So you would start, what would be the first thing you would do?
When you start to sync,
Yeah. Would you mark the pan out first?
yeah, you could start syncing first, and then when it's about 2 or 3 inches, you start marking and putting circles. But the basic thing is to put your circles and start to sync, so you'll be even right away around. You have to hold your hammer stiff enough that the edging go touch here, because once the edge touches, that means it's very tighter. So you need to shave off this meat you have here to get. You see the edge of your hammer touching the but the edge is getting sharp, right? It's in getting flat, it's getting sharp. You gotta listen. You have to do come over the pan more. Come over the pan. Right. So you can see it is right. Still, let's hit him first. That is the angle at it. Can you change it?
Yeah, ain't no difference.
Right. So is that what you need to get?
Well, the main area for me was the tuning. It had a 2-part segment to it, where in order to be a good tuner or good enough tuner, you have to know how to build the pan so that you'll be able to understand better how the notes operate. But seeing that I've been around the older guys who make the pan, I pretty much have an idea of how to make the pan, but it's more the tuning I was concerned. And through coming here over the last few days, I've been able to grasp a lot, seeing that I have a little bit of hearing, seeing that I'm a musician already. So I'm just going to act upon that, work out what I was taught, the little literature that I have and the recordings that I took of the tutor actually doing the work. I'm going to have to see how best I could do my own tuning in the near future. So I'm looking forward to continuing from where the tutor left off on my own time, and say perhaps next year if he comes back, I will be able to show him, hey, you did not work in vain with me. I continued, I persevered.
You hit the wrong way. Wrong angle.
Okay, my name is Stefan Litoville. I'm 17 years old. I've been playing pan for maybe about like 4 years now. About 4 years, yeah. And well, it's an amazing experience, to be honest. Pan on a whole is just an amazing instrument. I love the tone, I love the melodies, I love the arrangements. I started off with CDF. They had a CDF camp, I went to it and they had pan. You know, I learned how to play pan, just a little something, just to hold some chords. Then I went to Enchipo Secondary School and then my music teacher, Mr. James, he got me in onto pan in the school, and then from there, just kick out. You know, I'll even say it's a little obsession with that instrument. But yeah, I played. And then when I heard about this course, I was like, okay, well, I never actually learned how to tune a pan before. And I was always wondering, like I see they hitting the pan, doing what they have to do. And I wonder like, how they hitting that side to get that sound and stuff like that. And when I heard about this course and I heard the guy that was doing the course, I was like, okay, that's something I have to do. So when Mr. James, another Mr. James, or the same one, he told me about it. So okay, I'm interested. And I came, I met the guy, we talked. I know a lot of things, and missing level 1. I hate the fact that I missed level 1. But I mean, I'm on level 2 there right now. I'm understanding, there's still a lot of work to go. But I mean, I'm getting there. And that guy, the teacher, amazing teacher. I like his vibe. I mean, I never knew. I thought like every time you tune a note. That's why, well, sometimes I used to wonder like, why comes when you tune a note sometimes? Some notes just sound so, and then like some notes just sound so. But then I realized about partials, how each note has 11 notes in it. And the 12th one is the fundamental, which makes up the main sound that you get in the note. And saying that there, and people probably watching me, they're like, what am I saying right now? But I mean, it's a lot to take in. I mean, they should have made the course longer. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I don't want it to finish yet. At least another 2 more months, that'll be good. But yeah, it's the tone of the instrument. I never knew that you had to put like those notes in that sound to get that effect. I mean, that is an amazing thing to learn and to pick up.